Well, hello. Welcome to Little Deer's Place. Come join me in the sewing room. Join me for some sewing fun. I am working on a bag. Actually, I'm working on 12 bags. This is for a retreat. So right now I'm just cutting them out. So come sew with me. So I'm getting excited about retreat. It's coming up this next month. And I haven't even started packing yet. Maybe I need to do a video. Come pack with me. I might actually get it done then. But these are some bags that I learned how to make. Let me see if I get the right name. Little Hill Homestead. I believe that's right. Did these circle bags. Hold on, I'll go get one and show you. So this was my prototype, but it's basically a big circle. It doesn't look like much of a circle because it's got the little tabs all the way around it. But you can set it out, put all your junk in the middle. I thought it'd be great for like taking kids' toys. You could throw them all in there. And then you just pull it up and there you go. And then when you get there, you can lay it out. And it'd be great for like a baby. If you have a baby and you want to put a few things in it, you don't want to carry the diaper bag, and just put a few, a couple of diapers, wipes, that kind of thing. And then you could take it, and if you didn't have a place to lay your little one, you could lay it out and just lay them on that. I thought that would be kind of cool. But this is for my quilt retreat. And we are doing ladybugs is our theme this year. So, hence the ladybug fabric. In fact, let me see, I'll show you up close. Here's one of them. There's actually going to be several different ones. Let me see if I can grab. Oh, let's see here. So, of course, we have those. And then we have this one. And, let's see. Oh, and this one. So, so that's what I'm doing, and I made a pattern because it made it go quicker and easier. Whoop. Okay, one more. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to get one more. Oops. So what you got going on at y'all's place? Saw me clean the chicken coop. So do you have chickens? What do you like to do? What kind of bedding do you like to use? Or maybe you garden. What's your favorite things to plant? We're getting ready to plant our fall garden, so we're slowly getting our beds ready. And we did raised beds this year for the first time, and I'm hooked. I don't have to get down on the ground anymore. That works out great. Let me see. I don't think I'm going to get another one on this one, so. Okay. And we'll have to see what I can do on that. But at any rate, this year we're going to plant, let me see, we're planting spinach, lettuce, of course. Also want to do cauliflower and broccoli. And what else can we do? We'll probably put onions in toward the end. And I think that's pretty much it for this fall. Whoops. Like I said, this was our first year doing the beds, and so we're still kind of learning how much of what to plant in each one. And we got some beans this year. We got some tomatoes, though they didn't do super great this year because first we started off with too much rain and then too much heat. I think that's just how it works out sometimes. And but let's see. Then what else? What else? How many of you make your food from scratch? I know a lot of people still go to the restaurants or they go to the fast food. We don't do fast food in restaurants much anymore. We are really big on making our own from scratch. And I have to admit, I love it. One of the really nice things about it is not planned, because we didn't like go on a weight loss diet or anything like that. We just started to, or maybe I should say we just stopped eating processed foods. And my husband lost, let me see, 45, almost 50 pounds. And I went from like 175 down to 135. So, and that was just, like I said, changing what we were eating. Now, granted, we don't eat maybe as big a helpings as we used to eat. And we're finding now, in the beginning it was a little harder, but now we're finding we're not hungry for that extra. Biggest thing I did learn is once you're full, stop. Don't go past that point. Because if you go past that point, it takes more to fill you up next time. So, but it has been great having the weight loss and the health benefits, more so the health benefits. And let's see, what else? Well, if you sew, what's under your needle today? I love to quilt, but sometimes I need a break, and I just need to do something different. So, and I don't teach how to make stuff. A lot of good teachers out there. I'll be happy to recommend them when I make something if you like it, but I'm not into teaching it. Just not really my thing. And I highly recommend, if you do go look at Little Hill, and it's Little Hill Craft Company, that's what it is. Her homestead is her other channel. If you go and you watch her, I might recommend that she doesn't make a pattern for her. She draws the line. I recommend making the pattern, especially if you're going to want to make more than one. Just makes the cutout so much faster after that first one. It goes quick. Because you don't have to think about the numbers anymore. Do any of y'all have channels you recommend that you like to watch? My husband and I used to, when we were younger, we watched TV all the time. We watched what they call rot, is what I call it. But I don't think we've seen actual Hollywood TV in years. We like to watch stuff like Peek's Peak and Doss Acres, Grandpa Doss Farms, It Is Well with Ray. Those are some of our more favorites. Of course, my husband likes more the building, so he likes Peek's Peak because of the building and Doss Acres for that reason. But he also watches A lot of them from overseas, from Portugal and different places. He likes to watch the buildings. Excuse me. He likes to watch them build old houses, or maybe I should say rebuild old houses, refurbish old rock houses, and that sort of thing. And believe it or not, we like to watch people mow. I know that's crazy as all get out, but just something neat about seeing somebody get out and mow for somebody for free. And there's a lot of people out there that need help that they're not going to ask for help because it's just not their way to do that. It's kind of nice that they get out there and help. I gotta admit, there's times I get a little aggravated because I don't mind I need help mowing, but I can see why somebody can't mow. Things happen, strokes, there's all kinds of things that happen. But the trash part, that trash in the yard, that one, just chaps me. I don't like that one at all. So then on those I get a little more aggravated than enjoyment out of it. But those are the kinds that we like to watch, and I enjoy. Personally, I enjoy some cooking shows and some crafting and sewing. My favorites are like She Sews Themes. I just love just listening to her teach how to do something. She just has such a beautiful attitude. And so those kind are my favorite. I like to watch Little Hill Homestead because I love her down home and honest. She shows the good, the bad, and the ugly, so I kind of like that. And my husband really likes some of the ones he likes to watch, like Peek's Peak, and Grit and Grace. That's one of them. He likes that they're clean and not foul-mouthed, and we watch one that he's a good guy, but he could use to clean up his potty mouth. He's not always bad, but sometimes you just got to turn it off. And I wish it wasn't that way because I enjoy his shows. And just so you know, that one is South Texas Roots. I really like his. But like I said, I wish he would work on the potty mouth because that does kind of wear thin. And then let me see, what other ones do I like? There's a few I used to enjoy watching, but they've gotten, I don't know, they just gotten to where they spend more time talking about stuff that, should not be public kind of things that you talk about. And so I don't care for those much. I love to watch DIY Wife. I love her and her husband's, the way they connect. It's just really sweet. So I like that one. We watch Tia. She did the $1 house, and now she's doing a house near where she lived at. And we enjoy watching her and her dad build. And there is one that's here in Texas, and it starts with a D, but I cannot remember for the life of me the name of it. If I saw it, I would know it. But she has an old rock house that she's redoing. She had snakes underneath the porch, or not the porch, under the house. And hopefully she got them all. But that was kind of scary. And if you're wondering, I do keep scraps I think I would use again, but I cut off parts of it that I'm not going to use. I don't like, well, I do collect things, but I collect things that I have to use, and if I don't use them, then I'm not collecting them. So I collect coffee cups, but I will eventually use each one of them at least 1 or 2 times during the year. I collect seam rippers, and trust me, I use the daylights out of those. So I like things like that, but I'm not a knick-knack kind of person. I'll have a lot of knick-knacks, probably because I really, really hate to dust. I will sweep, I will mop, I'll do dishes, I'll clean toilets, not my favorite, but I will do it. Wipe down cabinets, all that stuff. But dusting is like my kryptonite. I hate to dust. I do it, but I want to be quick and fast. So if there's a bunch of knickknacks, you know how that is. You got to take them all off, then dust, put them all. No, that's not for me. So. And our deal when we got married was he took care of the outside, I took care of the inside, and it worked great, especially when the kids were young, because I stayed home and to raise the babies. And then when I went back to work, he started helping me with some of the inside stuff, and I started helping him with some of the outside stuff. So now we kind of share. The only thing we don't share is he does windows, and he doesn't touch the clothes. Nobody touches the clothes. Nobody's allowed to use my washing machine. If you come to my house and you need to wash clothes, I will wash them for you, but nobody touches my washing machine. Just how I feel about it. It's just the way it is. It's just one of those things. So. I got 6 more of these I gotta cut, and then I gotta figure out how to make that last one. See if I got any more fabric that'll cover for that last one. Oh. And don't worry, I'll be using all that fabric. We're gonna have to hold on 1 second because I have to do something real quick. All right, well, speaking of the washing machine, it started beeping at me. Do any of y'all have problems with it, your load getting off balance? Nah, I wish I could have one of those old Maytags from 1985. I would love to have my Maytag back from then. Ugh. It was an old used one back then, but so much better than these new things. I think there's a lot of stuff from the past that are better than some of the stuff here where we're at now. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy technology as much as the next person. Technology's allowed me to hear my words out loud, but there are some things I could do without. Cameras in my car facing me, that's one thing I could do without. Flop cameras, I could do without those. I'm not so sure I'm gonna be thrilled about the whole robot thing. I know it ain't gonna be long. You're gonna go to the grocery store or Walmart, and instead of having a human checking you out, you're gonna have a robot. So, try not to complain about it. It is what it is. It's coming. But some change is good. Some change, not so much. I miss the days when we sat down to dinner and there wasn't a phone in every person's hand. But I guess that's just comes with the times. I laughed the other day, somebody was talking about how smart they were compared to boomers and Gen X. And just so you know, I just barely missed the boomer age and hit Gen X. But they're talking about how much smarter than they are because all the technology and AI and all that. And I laughed because that sometimes people don't realize that you have that technology where you're at now because somebody before you laid the foundation for it. So now if you can go back and you can lay that foundation, then maybe we'll talk about you being smarter. But back, somebody laid that foundation that you built upon. And so we need to be careful. There's a lot we can learn from our elders that, yes, there's a lot of new technology. And some of us older folks are just, yeah, that's okay. I'll just keep doing the way I always do. But sometimes I want to laugh because first computer we ever had took up my whole dining table. That's how big it was. And I can remember them saying it was, I don't know, so many DOS. Some of y'all may not even know what that is. But anyways, they told us, oh, you have so much computing ability that you will never, ever need more than that. My little phone is probably 500 times what those old computers could do. We didn't have computer when I went to school. That didn't come till after. And my girls grew up with computers, but they didn't grow up with phones. That came, probably about the time they were just getting into the teenage years. I remember my husband's and I's first phone. We had a bag phone. It was about yay long, about like that. Had a regular handle like you would at home. In a big old bag, just what it sounds like, bag phone. And you plugged it in when you got in the car. And we thought we were something else. Now, you can slide your phone in your back pocket and nobody know you got it on you. It's crazy. And we have gotten so dependent on them. So I got a new phone. Came in yesterday. And I was so upset because yesterday morning when I got ready to go to work, they had shipped my new phone. Well, they had activated it, which means they deactivated the phone I had in my hand. And I need my phone for work. And I was so upset because I couldn't text, I couldn't call. And I'm sitting here thinking, I can remember a time when you were literally connected to your phone by a long cord and it didn't go with you anywhere and you couldn't text. And how on earth did we manage? I didn't know my husband could go to work and I wouldn't know what he was doing or where he was at or anything like that until he got home. Now we got Life 360 and the phones and texting, where you at, when you going to be home, and it's just crazy. And I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I'm as guilty as anybody else about liking to have my phone. I was really upset that I didn't have my phone. But I'm just thinking, you thought it was the end of the world when it first happened, and just start thinking, that's so silly to get upset about that, because, I don't know, it's crazy. They did take care of me, though. They got my phone working, and my other one wasn't supposed to be here till Monday, and lo and behold, I got home, and here it is, and I'm trying to switch it over, and I've got the same problem. It won't activate. So I spent an hour on the phone with them last night getting that one all set up. So, just amazing. But that's okay, though. That's okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I only got 3 out of that one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm gonna need at least one more. And I thought I was gonna need one more of that other one, but I don't, because I don't need one. I'm making them for the other 11 ladies, so I don't need one. But I guess I'm gonna have to see if I got some more fabric in that sewing room of mine. I guess we will see. Not today, though. Today I'm just cutting out. Next week, I'll probably sew. Maybe that, or tomorrow afternoon after church, maybe then I'll sew. Okay, let's see. And there we go. Okay. So. Better save all of that one except for this piece. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put you on pause for a minute and I'll be right back. Well, I found some more black, so I only needed one more, so worked out perfect. Anyway, why don't you tell me down in the comments, what are some of your favorite channels? What are some things you like to do? And if you want to, let me know if you'd like to see the finished product when I'm done. They don't take long to make once you get them all cut and going good, so. But that's for another day. Now I gotta go get busy on dinner. We're having fish tacos on Navajo bread. Yes, I said that right, Navajo bread. Well, at least that's what the recipe's called. So, it's really good. We like it. I prefer it over hard shell tacos. I don't like chips or those kind of things anymore. It's hard for me to eat them now, but so any rate, that's what we're having tonight is Navajo bread, taco, and fish. So fish tacos. Hopefully it'll be good. First time I ever made them, so we'll see. But until next time, God bless, and you have a great day.